I am back. Not really. I'm not back to making YouTube videos. Hey, check out my setup. People been asking, look, the setup's on the screen. It's going to be up for about 4 seconds. That's your chance. But the last video, you guys gave me a lot of love. A lot of people were requesting Nuketown. The only problem with Nuketown is kind of like in like a mosh play type playlist. I could do like 10 videos on there because each game mode I play differently. This is hardpoint, so I'm going to make some points on what I do on hardpoint. Domination, kill confirm, TDM, they all play a little different. The thing is, I'm on hardcore. Whether you're on hardcore or core, I still attack it the exact same way. So I'm going to kind of get into why I'm doing what I'm doing to kind of help you guys understand. The whole point of what I'm doing is getting into the night-night machine to put everybody to sleep. And if the developers are listening, no more ball gunners. Y'all need to change this to the night-night machine because I put people to sleep. So there's a few problems I have. Like one, how did I just die? I have no clue, but obviously this guy's being greasy. He's coming in. He's getting his little whatever stupid salt pilot. I don't even know what the thing is called. That's how bad I am at this game. I don't know what the things are called because I haven't really paid attention. So I give everything the wrong name. I call that thing a trip mine, but it's not a trip mine. That little stupid bomb thing. But anyway, let's get back into what I was saying. I have a hard time making videos for a Nuketown because guess what? People are not going to stick around. I get into this, I start making them go to sleep, and they quit out. 90% of my, okay, I'm not going to say 90%. That's an exaggeration. A lot of my games, people do not make it to the end, so it doesn't make for good videos. I would love to post more videos of Nuketown. I probably could just do Nuketown all day because it's probably my favorite map to go in. There's some other small maps that I like too, and I like the fact they got a good mixture of small maps. You know, when they have maps too big, it slows the action down. Although I'm a camper and people think I want to play slow, I don't. I like when people are coming and coming fast. The quicker you come, wait, pause. The quicker you come at me, the quicker I get into my streaks and I accomplish what I want to accomplish. Now, look, everybody plays the game for whatever reason they choose to play. I play to get kills. I play to go hard. Sometimes I lose and I feel like I won. Just because I laid down a bunch of people. And you know, if I wanted to win a game all the time, I would just play with a group of friends, take it really greasy. To me, this is the non-greasiest high kill game you're going to see because I'm not going to put a lot of effort into this. I'm not super sweating. Although I have my headset on and I can hear people, you know, I can sound horror. For the most part, I'm just playing what the game gives me. I tell you, I play chess. I don't play checkers. I just like to be strategic in the way I approach the game, and I enjoy it. Now, I know I probably could have been telling you some of the techniques I've been doing at this point to kind of explain what I've been doing so you guys can understand. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did is I got to the window. I am a window camper. I like to see who's going to be up in the window. Like here, look at this technique. See how I just killed that guy? I hop on that bed all the time. They never see me. I know that's a simple little trick. I am literally feeding off where my teammates are in the map. Look, there's two to the right. I'm constantly paying attention because the team is going to spawn away from your teammate. Like I put a trip mine there. I got a teammate here to the left. I got another one to my far left guarding the back. I just got to watch the front door. I put OP smoke and I lay people down. This is just a matter of understanding how people play. If they come behind me, my little trip mine's going to blow them up. And if they come here, they ain't going to see nothing because OP smoke, baby. Not everybody running with a thermal in here. And if they are running with a thermal, I may have to play a little differently. And so all I'm doing is trying to get into my chopper gunner. And look at that. I have it. It's a wrap. Once I get the chopper gunner, you're done for. But I want to point out a few things that you may have seen through this gameplay. I love when people are calling in UAVs and CUAVs. The reason being is you get points for them. I've played games where I didn't even kill a person and I got into my streaks. I'm sitting in the back of the map with my rocket launcher. Now, here's a little technique I tend to do. I always go after the UAV with the rocket launcher, and I use my gun for the CUAV. The CUAV takes two rocket launch missiles. Nah, man, don't waste your money. Just shoot it with your gun. It goes down really quick if you're going to notice. I like to go after the UAV first because it shows where I'm at on the map. They'll see my gunfire, and then I go after the CUAV. I call them free buckets, babe, and I get where I got to get. Now, once I get this chopper gunner, it's a wrap. Now, like I say, the different game modes, it does play a little different. If it's domination and your teammates don't push in the spawn, I've gotten 200 plus kills just killing them like this, left to right in the back of the spawn. But since we're in hard point and my teammates can be all over, You got to keep your head more on the swivel. I am conscious of where my body's at, and I'm trying to take them out, and I'm going left to right. And the two main spawn points are the back of the map, but sometimes they'll hit the middle depending where your teammates are. I'm just preemptive looking at where my teammates may happen to be, and I'm looking in those opposite spots with my gun. I know where my body is. Very rarely do they spawn on your body unless your teammates are pushing them there. And if you're in hardcore, you can just shoot your teammate. So what I'm doing is I'm just laying them down. And if you're listening to the game, it tells me when you in your next chopper gunner, you got your bomb and run. And so I'm aware of that. So even if I die at this point, it doesn't matter. Once I get to the chopper gunner, it's a wrap. Now, for you guys that don't understand what I'm doing, when I put myself sleep, night, 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 night. Oh, I almost missed it. It's to reset the score streak. And here's the thing. They spawned me on their side, so I didn't want to get into the thing. I knew I was overbombed, so I'm trying to get some quick kills. Can't see anything because of the fire and the thermal. Lay me down. It's okay because I got all my streaks, babe. So when I kill myself, like I say, it resets the score streak. So anytime I drop a score streak now, I'm getting points. I'm getting buckets towards my next one. That's the whole point of me streaking up. Like I tell everybody, my best gun is the night-night machine. I don't need to use my gun. And here, at this point, I'm just kind of paying attention to where they're at. I know I'm in this house. Look, they're all back there. And I want to lay them down and kind of flip the spawn at. I got my little trip miner, and it's probably called a trip bomber. So I don't even know what the heck the thing is called. And I put one here because I'm going to take a nap next to the bed. And I'm going to drop my streaks on them. Now, look at this. I do not drop it directly where they're at. Some people probably have noticed that. I try to be off a little bit. The reason being, I'm just using what I would do. When I hear streaks come in, I take off. So I anticipate them running away from it. So if I'm calling in a bomb and run or that fire thingy, I try to put it kind of in front of them because I'm assuming they're going to take off and try to get from their spot. And I've gotten 5, 6. I've taken the whole team out that way. It works best for me to not drop it directly on them because when you hear it, do you just stand there and wait for it to come? No, you take off, babe. So you got to anticipate them. This is my whole style of play. Anticipation, trying to be one-up, outsmart people. Sometimes I know I'm going to lose the game. I'm playing a 5-man greasy party, so I try to get moral victories. What can I do to disrupt their flow, keep them from getting nukes? I've had people mad at me. I've had people that were kind of friend associate, not like me. Like what I mean by that, like I've played with them plenty of times. We have a common friend, but then I'm playing solo and I run into them. Oh, that happened a lot in Vanguard. And I had some people mad at me. Like literally just, they don't mind when I'm on a team playing like this, but when I'm playing against them, all of a sudden they want to call me some names. Don't get mad at me because you're not going to get an easy nuke. If you get in a game with me, look at this guy. Get turned on, son. If you get a game with me, my whole goal may be to make sure you don't get a nuke. Even, I don't care if I know you. I don't jump in my friends' lobbies. Like I'm not a lobby jumper. But if we just happen to end up in the same lobby, it's on. If I'm playing, you playing, we end up in the same lobby, you can tap out if you want to. I'm going to enjoy countering you. And I know a lot of people, like really close friends, that's one thing. Associates, you get the bullets. You're meat, you're cheese. I'm going to lay you down. And I remember in Vanguard, I'm not going to say the guy's name, because I have a friend and it's a friend of his, and that guy was just crying. He was in a party, and he was a PC player. I'm going to tell you guys now, if you're on PC, I don't want to hear you whine. PC has all the advantage. And I'm not knocking PC players, but you can't whine playing console players. You know how hard it is to shoot a PC player? You move faster, your frame. You actually are harder to kill in a game because you're moving a lot faster. It looks like you're on meth. I guess I don't know if meth speeds you up or not, but I'm going to make that assumption. So when I'm playing this game, I'm being very strategic. One of the tips I do is, like, I like to be in the window. When I'm in the window, if you notice, I throw my smoke. I try to throw it towards the left corner. I don't want the smoke to go out the room. I want it to encompass the room. It's little techniques like that I've figured out. I throw the smoke. You pause for a second because if you run too soon, they're going to see you and shoot you through the smoke. And look at this guy. Oh, he's still being greasy. And guess what? I'm sorry. I'm taking out your streak. I don't even know why he called that in right now. Maybe he was like, man, what the heck? I don't care. So there's little things I do. The smoke, I let it fill up. I get behind it. And every now and then someone else is playing with a thermal. But the smoke is still effective because even if you have a thermal on, you still got to be aiming with it. A lot of times when people run, it's a split second before their gun is up and I take them out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm counting on little mechanics like this. So even if they do have a thermal, unless they're just aiming down sight, a lot of times you can catch people. And look at that. I'm putting myself night-night just so I can restart my streaks all over again. And once again, I'm doing a little risky throwing this one in the middle, but I watched my teammates a little spread out. And at this point of the game, we've kind of got control of the game. And I'm just racking up kills at this point. I literally expect people to quit out generally when I call the first ball gunner, and I don't even know what number this is. This might be 3 or 4. I was serious in the last video where I say I can get in and get like 10 choppers in a row. If I get my chopper fast, which happens sometimes because sometimes people are so desperate, especially on domination, they're pushing so hard to be. Next thing you know, I'm in a chopper gunner within like a few seconds of the game. It's a wrap. And I don't know who will put themselves through this. That's why they call me hacker. Look at that, 127 kills. Probably 9 of them was gun kills because I was just using everything the game gave me. So this is how I take hardpoint. If you guys want domination in some of the other gameplays, let me know. Look at this guy, Rio Baby. Look, watch this kill cam. This guy is taking advantage. He understands the spawn system. Look, he's looking at it and he's going to push up and he's going to get it right here where you can kill people all day. I've done it too, babe. I understand the game. All right, y'all. Big shout out. I'm going back into retirement. Let me go back and go some Metamucil or something, take my old butt to bed. All right, you guys, I am out. Let's go.